have you thought about getting into other roles in terms of film, like maybe even writing your own film or writing your own play or producing or directing or even doing stunts or whatever other opportunities that you know um, may be available to you, or are you just strictly focused on just acting?
I'm glad you said that. To be honest, when I got to New York, it was the first year of doing all these auditions and all those failures I was having. I started writing, and over since for like I think I'm at like 6, 7 years now. I write like 2 to 3 big projects per year. I have a reading I do once a year through a production company I started. And yeah, I got everything, bro. I got TV shows, movies, animated scripts, short films. And I get some of my friends and just actors together once a year to have a reading of these pieces. Sometimes it's so I could be the star. Sometimes I'm not in the film at all. But it's
Wow.
so yeah. But I had to do it because I wanted to make sure that I stay creative even when I'm not working. I'm always working. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta have that mentality. I think if you don't get this far. But yeah, I almost love writing as much as I love acting. It's a beautiful art form, man.
Wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. I can ask you this. I don't know if it's too invasive or not, but like, I never been into acting or film or nothing like that. But how do you kind of prepare for a role? Is it certain things that you have to do? I don't know, maybe exercise, meditate, yoga, pray, or is it just something that
Yeah,
you could just get right into?
I feel like it depends on what type of role you're going for. Some roles require different things. You know what I mean? If I'm doing something more action esque or more active, yeah, I'm gonna every day I'm gonna be way more strict at the gym. I'm a gym person naturally. Like I went to the gym this morning. I love working out 4 or 5 days a week. So that's just gonna be in my routine. But if I need a character to be a certain way, I'm gonna add that to the character. So I wouldn't say I'm necessarily method, but when the role starts, I start making my own rituals and routines that I'm gonna live by. Like obviously, always I always pray. I always eat better when I'm in shows, exercising. I used to do a thing where I would go through every single line I have again and again every time I have a role, but now it's just like how's this character feeling on the day and just researching and really refining who this character is and what moment is he coming from and going to.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Let me see. We're about 22 minutes in, so I got about one or two more questions. Um, Let me see. Now, do you got any upcoming? I don't know if y'all allowed to, speak about it or not. But do you have any upcoming roles or something that you might have recorded that's coming out or anything like that?
No, since the strike, man. You know this so crazy. Is like I when I got I was blessed enough to book a role on Quantum Leap, and I booked a role in Average Joe. And then usually that's when your momentum goes. You book a show and it's easier to get more shows and stuff like that. But since the strike happened, it's kind of like it slowed down the process for a lot of actors that are like at the level I'm at. I don't want to say that, but like certain actors, they can do meetings and stuff and like that, and they can pitch projects behind closed doors and all this. But for me, I just gotta wait till the strike's over for real.
Okay, okay. Now I can ask you about that if it's okay, if it's not too political, or like what is the strike? Because I haven't talked to an actor or somebody that's in film about that. What exactly is going on?
Okay, feel free to do more research than what I say because I'm a novice on this too. But as a member of the union, it's basically the contracts were up on the old guidelines and standards for what they were receiving for actors from the studios and studios and actors. Right? We've realized that streaming there's different there's different ways for them to account what we should get paid and what our worth is opposed to what it used to be on standard like cable, right? So we realize the power of streaming in our union, and we're trying to come to the table and ask them for. to get paid more than once in a very, very small fee if they're going to keep showing using our image and our likeness. You know what I mean? And they're not really agreeing to our terms. On top of the fact that they're trying to use other properties. So, like, say for like background actors, if you're a background actor, right, and you go on set for one day, they're trying to make it so they'll pay you for that one day, but your likeness, they can take your likeness and your image and put it in different shows for the rest of eternity.
Oh
You see what I'm saying?
wow.
Which is kind of crazy. So we're saying no, you can't be able to do that. We don't want to be a part of that. We're not standing for that. So stuff like that, and then just also like if you had a TV show and you pitched your show, it got picked up, they recorded and they shot it. They're trying to only pay you like once, but your show's
Mm,
still airing on this thing and for 2 years and people have been watching it, but they're not trying to give you like strong residuals. They rather give you like a couple pennies. So it's just the higher it. So we as actors and writers, when we're not in a show, that we're still getting paid off of the work that you're still getting paid for. You know what I mean?
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
yeah, that's just what it is. We want to get paid enough that we can be in this industry and survive off this industry. Definitely with inflation happening, we can't still get paid like this lesser amount. On top of the fact that y'all not going to try to pay us a respectable amount of residuals.
Okay, now let me see. Is it anything that we can do as fans? I don't know, protest, donate, send letters, emails, boycott, or should we just kind of watch it, let it take its course?
I would say just stay up to date. Feel free to look up what's happening on SAG. Go check out. If you're in New York, LA, they're having strike days where you can just go out there and join the picket lines for a day or two, and just check in on your fellow actors and writers. I know it's really hard out here for a lot of entertainers because that's all they've been doing for the last 5, 10 plus years. You know what I mean? And for that their industry to shut down for so long, it's because the writers have been striking for over 100 days now. So that's just income that's just lost if they were working regularly. So just check in on your fellow creative, make sure their mind's right, they doing okay. We're gonna get to a finish line and we're gonna get what we owed, and then we'll be back running to give entertainment to the people. But in the meantime, just check on people and look up what's happening with SAG AFTRA and WGA. See if there's any guidelines or things that they want you guys to support in any way.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I definitely got to keep my ear to what's going on because that's such a important part of our lives and culture. Our movies and our shows and our films. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So y'all should definitely be compensated and taken care of, and it should be fair. I think most fans would support that. Um, Let me see. Okay, I guess this is my last question. Oh, okay, now about the strike, is that just in America or is that like a global thing or?
So it's mainly, it's crazy. It's not with certain independent studios. We have like an interim agreement, and if they follow
Hmm.
the guidelines of this interim agreement, we can do work. So like A24, they're still working and they're still having shows and they're still putting out movies because they're following the guidelines that our union set. So like stuff like them, they're going. I think a lot of the companies on the east, they still moving and stuff. It's mainly like the big studios. You think like Netflix, like Disney, stuff like Disney Plus, Apple Plus or whatever, stuff like that.
Oh, okay, I
So
got you. I got
so stuff is still being made. It's just not at the rate that it used to, and it's not the big studios taking part in it.
you. I can dig it. I can dig it. Well, man, I want to thank you again. It's definitely been an honor. I'm gonna go back and check out some more of your work, and I'm sure the viewers will do the same as well. I wish you the best of luck with the strike, and definitely, I look forward, man, to what you're gonna bring in the future, man.
Absolutely, man. I got more coming, and as I keep ascending, I hope to come back and we do some more interviews, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Because I'm gonna have this in the archives. I'm like, I interviewed him. You know what I'm saying? I'm already gonna
Yeah, yeah.
brag on you, man. You done hit power. You done hit average Joe. So it really is an honor, and I respect what you're doing, man. So thank you so much. I want to thank the viewers for tuning in. It's been another episode of Taye Speaks. So until next time, family. Peace.
Hey.